eastern side, where we heroically fought a lot of specters and what was that? A will-o-wisp, all sorts of grenades and stuff. And we found a crashed ship with technology inside and some space coffins or something. That pretty much everything turned to be undead and specters inside there as well, which we fought off. Found a lot of technological things. Main thing that comes to mind was the message thing. Some item that produced a message in Andrafan, which we speculated upon but didn't really come to a conclusion. We came back to the rats from there. Oh yeah, we also found the silex that we were looking for, the explosive stuff that we need for the antennae. But yeah, we returned to the rats, the silex, got paid, and learned that the rust monsters along the canyon were actually their pets that had to run amok. So then Zarin decided to Pied Piper them all the way back to the rats so they could capture them, which surprisingly worked out fine. Nothing bad happened. Well, the rest of the party just hang around. Once Zarin got back, we planned for our assault against the Lords of Rust. Didn't really decide on anything, but a lot of options that we have. And then we head back to the priestess, where we slept and got some buffs and headed off to fight the Manticore. We got the airwalking buff from her, so we were able to get to its lair up on Scrapwall. We basically led an ambush for it, and we were able to fight it down on the ground and not up in the air, and we defeated it. We found a big coffer there, didn't have a chance to open it because we got the great idea to we didn't actually kill the Manticore, but we fatally wounded it. We stabilized it and took it with us and went down to the arena. Well, what's her name? The troll lady. Hellskarg, or what was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Hellskarg was holding the tournaments there. We basically walked over there through air, down from air, and we just sat down and we basically picked a fight with her. And we agreed on the fight to happen the next day. And we headed back to the priestess again.
Some would even say this day. As it would now be the next day. At this point, I would like to remind you that I know you've gotten a lot of stuff, which is good if you can keep track of it. You have been complaining about certain things which I think are simply not true so far. So look at the stuff you have and maybe use it at some point. Who knows, maybe you might need it. And with that, you did have the coffer still that I believe you haven't opened yet. I'm assuming that you want to do that at some point.
Before sleeping, I guess.
Probably still at the evening of the last day. That is true.
The coffer? No, I suppose according to my notes, it wasn't open. We pretty much just said fuck it.
You're too busy grabbing the Manticore. Get it.
Let's see.
There's something cool in there.
If you had opened it yesterday, which I'm sure you have, you would have found that it contained, among other things, 250 gold pieces, a masterwork cold iron dagger, a +1 battle axe, a very fancy silver armband full of pearls and other gems, that's probably worth quite a bit, a ring of the ram with 17 charges, and a pistol-looking thing that Pimian would have had time to identify. Give me a roll.
Yeah, I think I had a spell left over also, so I will add the +10.
I don't know how the hell you would have had like a spell left over of all the damn
Oh, that's true,
technomancy
actually.
things.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was spamming it on other items.
I did not catch
So-
the cold iron item sheep.
It was,
It was a dagger. I wrote them also.
Masterwork Cold Iron Dagger.
Alright.
Isn't the Technomancy like a time spell, so it lasts for a certain amount of time, not like per item?
It's 3 rounds, which is 3 checks.
Okay.
Oh
And
wow!
with-
Never mind.
With a
I've been
20,
using them 1 for 1 this time, or since the whole time.
I believe it lasted for multiple rounds
I
anyways.
believe you're right. I just forgot.
Well then, the pistol-looking thing, Pirmin would think, is a pistol that shoots essentially electricity that only harms robots. It's an EMP pistol.
Ooh.
It's pretty cool.
That is world-changing technology.
Yeah.
If everyone just had that, no one would need weapons. I never
is-
knew how to shoot things.
Is the armband magical in any way?
No. It's just very pretty.
And expensive.
With that out of the way, the morning of the next day is your oyster, as some odd people might say.
I'm seeing a lot of Zarians here.
Strange dreams.
Was the pistol time worn?
No.
Okay.
All the eyes.
How many charges?
None.
What does it use for charges?
It uses batteries.
Okay.
Unless I say otherwise, most things use batteries.
How many batteries do we have currently?
Let me go ahead and fucking count.
Not
This-
many.
this-
That's the answer.
This information is spread out over 3 spreadsheets because
Okay.
not spreadsheets, 3 documents because I haven't bothered to gather everything together because my note to myself was what was the point of putting it all together.
Okay.
All right, that's 7. I'm not seeing any more than 7. Yeah, we just have a bunch of silver discs scattered around, but we only have 7 sparkly. No, we have another loot pile. 7 plus, I guess that would be 7. 7.
Okay.
Maybe
Four
I-
backpacks and begin rummaging through them. Tons of all kind of crap.
Unless someone objects, I would say put a battery into the EMP pistol for now and use it if needed.
We have 6 because one of those was taken for that armor that you were wearing beforehand, Jonas.
Oh, yeah, the Neraplast.
The Narrowplast armor, yes.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe we'll find a place to recharge it by their giant, like, electrical beacon.
That would be kind of cool.
Yes, 6 batteries and 1 recently depleted battery, with recent, like in quotations, recent.
Potentially rechargeable.
Well, in the time where these things fell from the sky, like thousands and thousands of years ago, it's kind of recent.
It's pretty good batteries.
Things we find. I mean, these CDs really lasted well.
Mm-hmm. It's very impressive.
What's a silver?
But yeah, unless anyone objects, I would do that. Take the pistol, put in a charge, and keep it until we need it, I guess.
Shoot some robots.
If a robot shows up, I'm gonna shoot it.
So it takes 1 charge per shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
A shot, yes.
And there are 10 batteries, 10 charges in the pistol.
I am updating the what does it do document now.
Aha! We have a total of 13 sparkling silver discs. Yes, that's what it
We're millionaires.
The money, but no
I don't know about
shops.
that.
So
We do have a shit ton of silver discs.
We just haven't found a place to.
now we need a shop. We need
Well,
somewhere.
you know, I'm 2 minds. In this town, we don't need a shop because we can kill anyone and take their
Sure,
stuff
Sure.
instead of paying for it.
I guess.
But on the other hand, now we're carrying around a lot of stuff.
Luckily, I have a chest.
I do too, actually. so
It's all
we
locked
can work
with,
together
like-
for storage purposes.
Yeah, it's locked with a super lock, and then it's on my
Yes,
donkey.
if you guys just put your two chests down together, they'll like merge into a bigger chest.
That's how it
I
works.
read about that somewhere.
Minecraft taught me that.
And they make weird
Workbench
thump
stick.
sounds whenever we move them.
They're like two mimics.
But you have to break them apart in order to pick them back up.
Yeah, we have
I
to
don't
individually
wanna-
disassemble every board.
It's it takes a while.
As for what pieces of equipment we might have, that's an awesome question. Yes.
Grenade launcher.
Backpack with cement.
Yeah, you just still have your cement backpack. It's pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Running around with a fucking backpack with only
It's going
cement
to,
in it.
you know, it's going to be used one day.
Yeah.
It was crucial with all that zombie. I mean,
Let's
We're still
see.
there.
In
it's going to be there forever.
any case, the tech item description document has been updated fully with all the stuff we got last session.
Wonderful.
So
Is anyone gonna wear the scatter light suit that can be charged up and give you like a bonus to touch armor class?
No, I have a full plate.
Okay.
What does
Then-
the charge mean? That do you lose one charge when you're attacked, or
No.
No, it's whenever you,
you put
activate
it, you put in a battery and it gives it like 10 charges, or no, 24 charges, and then
You
for
activate
every
them per
hour
hour.
that it's active, so it gives you 1 AC normally, right? But when you activate it, it gives you 6 touch AC.
No.
And when it's activated, it takes 1 charge per hour.
Is there arcane spell failure on it?
5%.
5%?
Oh, damn.
But it's just 5%, right?
Right, that's gonna screw you over.
I mean,
at that
I
pivotal
was
moment.
I was
On the
considering
boss fight, yeah.
switching out my Neroplast for it, but I don't think I've.
You could, but it only gives 1 AC,
Yeah,
Yes, 1 armor bonus.
which is not amazing.
it is not amazing until it runs into something that uses touch, and then
The
you
guy-
could always cast mage armor on you, so you
We-
get like
We fought enemies that do nothing but touch.
I know, right?
Wraith.
You know what? Cordoon does bring up a good point. He could just cast mage armor on you, and since that's an armor bonus and the touch thing is an AC bonus, it would give you, a 4 AC or whatever his mage armor bonus is.
It would.
I
Let's
see
see.
no reason why that wouldn't work, yeah.
Let's see. There's of course that. There's the time-worn grenade launcher with 5 charges.
What?
Take that, Jonas. Take it.
The grenade launcher?
Yeah, why not? Well, I guess maybe Pimian can use it.
No, I can't use it.
What-
It's
what
I don't think Jonas can even use it. It requires its
No.
own proficiency.
I can't.
Exotic,
That's
heavy weaponry.
useful.
Not yet.
There's of course your dark gun.
Hmm.
Grenade launcher is really not something you want to do that like
here.
failure with it.
What
Explodes.
what color was the Scatterlight suit, Sheep?
Red.
Red.
It was red.
Yep.
And
What difference does that make?
that thing is that
The red. Okay, so do you remember the tier list? It goes brown, black, white, gray, green, red, blue, orange, prismatic.
No.
So the red suit is like I'll paste it.
Okay,
The
don't-
red suit is like a higher tier one, and that gives
It-
it plus
it's
6
just-
AC.
It's
I
just
mean, I
being
guess one of the-
ignorant.
See
Just continue.
here. We have
One of
a
the duller
smattering-
colors, I think, would give a lesser bonus.
We have a smattering of different grenade flavors. We have the Soothe, so I'm sure we can offer Hellskarg some Soothe, and we'll win. I don't think the human Bane arrows are going to work on the troll. There is this suit of studded leather armor, which +1, which I don't think anyone has chosen to wear.
Doesn't magic armor resize?
it
Yes.
does.
Then
That's
I
one of
would
its
like it.
features. Okay, then wear it.
Yep.
There's the time-worn fire extinguisher we have with 7 charges that we got from fucking like bird food
Brain.
man. Yes, bird food man.
She probably doesn't breathe fire. She's a troll after all.
Probably doesn't know. Beyond that, I'm not entirely sure what amazing equipment is going to say that unless we can take the zip stick and ion tape we've still got and fucking like tie the ogres together.
Crafting.
I mean, the easiest way
The
to stop
MacGyver roll.
the ogres, I think, is just create a pit. One ogre falls in, drags half the chariot with him down there into this like 30-foot hole, and then you create another pit to pull the other ogre down, and then the chariot rips apart, and the stupid troll just lies there on the ground. What's he gonna do? Walk towards us? Sure.
Welcome to the real world, jackass.
Exactly. An ogre has crap reflex saves. He'll gonna.
We still have a time-worn auto-grapnel with 17 charges. We auto-grapnel like
We
her
could.
gun out of her hand or something. I don't know.
Could auto grapple her out of the
hope
chariot
she
also
doesn't.
if you're like
God.
really.
I
Probably has a bit of strength, that one.
don't think that's a worthy usage of
Just-
time.
Strength check to move is like a bull rush but a pull.
You're the one who shoots. Like you're probably not going to dodge too much in a chariot. So
No.
Let's
You-
see.
you shoot,
we
and,
of course just got a +1 battle axe. I know Manikai is now carrying around a magic weapon, and I'm carrying around a magic weapon. So whoever doesn't have a magic weapon who might be able to use a battle axe might want to carry around a magic weapon.
martial weapons, anyone?
Was
No, I
Rotor's
can't.
sword magical?
No, but I got a big club. So, big iron pipe, as it happens. +1 iron pipe.
Is that like as good as the axe as a weapon?
It's better for me because it's two-handed, while the battle axe is one-handed.
Oh, I thought it was two-handed.
Also, one thing regarding the grenade launcher, it is true it requires the heavy weaponry proficiency, but you can still use it without the proficiency. You just take a massive penalty. On the other
You don't
hand,
miss with that sort of thing.
On the other hand, missing doesn't really matter because the grenades explode.
I mean,
on
you
the
only.
other hand, you can target squares, which
Yeah.
have an AC of 5.
Sure. I
I would
Depending
totally
on
use
the-
it.
I really want you to use that grenade launcher.
depending
Maybe
on the penalty, I can't miss.
It's a -4 for non-proficiency, I believe.
I'm just saying that the main benefit of the grenade launcher is that the fact that the grenades explode upon impact. Which I just wanted to point out.
I'm
Pretty
totally
good.
down to run around toting a grenade launcher.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I think the professor
that's-
can have it.
that's fine.
That's something he can
That
do.
sounds amazing. He's like this
Seems
tiny
like
little
something
man.
you
He's
would
like,
love.
Well, the
did you
battle axe.
know that you are going to die?
All right, the battle axe is stronger than the
Yeah.
light hammer, so I'll just wield the +1 battle axe in addition to all of the other things in my fucking walking arsenal. It's not like I have 95 weapon entries, kids.
Yeah.
At least you have stuff.
Ooh, now too.
When do we find a robe?
It's better than not finding.
You don't find robes.
Robes.
You need to craft a robe if you want it.
I'm sure
That's
we'll get
basically
one when we
what's
kill
happening.
like the tech wizard dude who has like a.
Yeah.
have
They're probably gonna
rags.
use armor or something. Let's be honest.
He's gonna have rags if he's gonna have everything. It's like this
Yeah.
heretic. Yeah.
But there'll be magic rags.
Have like
No.
all
So-
sorts of pipes.
I got the
and-
magic rags.
Like they never. It's like a Baldur's Gate. There's only there's basically no magic robes worth anything.
Well, that's just in general, yes.
Yes.
But maybe just wanted nice looking robes.
I mean, you can get the rats to make
Noble
one.
garb
Right?
for like 5,000 gold or something. It's like a royal garb. Only get 500 gold. Crazy like that. You just have like jewels on your clothes.
Apparently, God wants you to use this
Grenade.
this vaunted grenade launcher.
Take
so
it, Pinion.
Is it
Be lucky.
is it medium sized?
It would be medium sized, yes.
That's just another -2. You can do it.
Well, I mean, with the penalties in mind, they're pretty much going to be the same. Why not have fucking Kynric use
I have
it?
I have a +1 to hit with all the penalties applied.
You'll be fine. There's like a 25% chance of blowing up
And then
yourself.
the grenade just flies into the crowd and
Well, they're
There we
probably
go.
they're bad
Well,
people anyway.
if I miss the square that I aim at, right, then it just goes
It's
in
one like around.
one square over. So,
It's not that.
and it's
bad.
got like 100-foot range, so I should be okay.
As long as you don't mean when you fumble.
As for all of the grenade flavors we have, because it does use our own grenades, sheep,
Yes.
we have we
Yeah, I
have a few.
much-
Another reason why Jake should use it because he actually has looked at all of them.
I have the ammo for them. Yeah.
You've actually he's actually kept track of the various devices that we've gotten.
what they
All
do.
the fucking gas grenades, all of the fucking like
And we need to get the professor like a gas mask with that.
I know we have like a bang grenade, a flash grenade, a soft grenade.
2 gas grenades and a concussion grenade.
Goes completely like psycho with.
Can I fire
plenty-
smoke sticks from the grenade launcher?
We have plenty more gas grenades than that. We have a total of 7 gas grenades.
So
Unless
much
you-
Yeah, we
gas.
got more, didn't we? I forgot to update my thing.
So much gas.
Oh,
Professor.
We got 2 gas
Bare-chested.
grenades from when we
That's good.
saved that
Good
that
luck.
outpost whenever we were first traveling to Scrapwall. We got 3 gas grenades on our assault on the Smilers, plus another 2 from there as well when we were looting it.
What do the gas do? Is it just cover?
Stinking cloud.
It's basically stinking. It's a DC 14 Fortitude save or nauseated for
Oh.
1d4 plus.
That's-
It's not useless.
Not useless, no. That's a lot of stinking. There's a lot of stink.
Halfling turning post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
I
Like grenade belts. And way too big rocket launch, like a grenade launcher.
You need someone to
And
ride
again,
around
too
upon.
busy casting spells to use that.
Yeah, you won't. You shouldn't. Really.
Yeah, I mean, P-Man, there's like a number of times when P-Man is like, oh, what should I do? Well, I guess I'll heal. Nothing better to do.
And I guess you do have your wands too.
Now I can just chuck grenades.
Remember
I
to
suppose
prepare
that's
that.
true. Like I figured Kynric would be better if only because he's not small, but
How many?
Vivian does have the problem where he's like, oh, I don't know what I
He can
wanna
also be lucky, so you know.
How many
that's
grenades
what
would
it
Pimion
takes.
chuck if a shuck could?
Chuck grenade.
Grenade.
Chuck
Pimion?
grenades, yeah.
How many nades would a Pimion?
So,
It's
so
all of them.
to have a bit of an in-game character question, how does Pimion feel when he is given this? Like when he like picks up this medium-sized grenade launcher and
The-
magical leather armor, which I imagine we found here. So it's probably like stitched together of like tires and all sorts of stuff.
His first thought is, "This is very heavy." His second thought is, "This is not what my mom thought I would be doing."
When you went on your research trip,
Yeah,
archaeological expedition,
yeah. She probably expected me to be digging in some dirt with like a brush.
does Pimion's mom try to send him letters sometimes?
Oh no, I never got any.
Well, obviously not.
I mean, there's no
Actually
address.
Deliver them to Numeria.
Yeah,
There's like some border post somewhere that have like a pile. Like,
yeah.
you don't answer my letters, Pimion.
It's just a
Some,
huge
like-
pile.
With some smiler just like flipping through, like picking his teeth. He's like, eh. And another one.
She sent another 100 gold, boys.
Woo!
Dude,
And then he writes back, "Dear mother."
I love this candy you sent. Send more money though.
And you know, we should
getting
have a bonus episode with this.
sweaters.
We should have a bonus episode with this guy at the
Spin-off.
outpost. Yeah, spin-off with Smiler posing as Professor
Jack.
Pimion.
We don't have enough time to do a spin-off episode.
Damn it!
Troll to kill, that's true. But
Well, yes, that was what I was highlighting there.
So, sheep. Oh, hang on a sec. What does that mean on the grenade launcher stat block?
It means that it can have 20 electric
Energy.
charges, battery charges, and 5 grenades.
So I have to reload it 4 times per battery, basically.
Well,
Well,
this
the
particular
pistol blows
one,
up.
this particular one has no battery. It's a time worn 5 charges.
Oh, yeah, true. So, one.
just take 5
well-
grenades in there. Well, you know. I guess you choose which ones you want to load in there then.
Yeah. Whoa, yeah, it probably says in here what kind of action it is.
I'm gonna
A
do
single
some-
grenade is a move action.
Gonna do some rolls.
And
to try to-
firing it is a full round action. It has the
Oh.
slow firing special quality.
Yeah.
Gonna do some rolls to try to force a crit.
Why?
Because I want to see if the crit text I put in actually works. No,
There you
it
go.
doesn't.
Phew.
Why would it?
Nothing works. This is Java.
This is the crazy bloated Pathfinder framework
Oh,
for bloated
also-
systems like Pathfinder.
Something, I guess, handy. When we first fire this thing, it will glitch, and I get to roll twice and choose what happens.
Good.
Wonderful.
I just want to be near you when that happens. All charges.
all the gas. Six
problem
gas
is that
grenades.
I'm not sure whether I would want to be near him or not, because it would depend on what the glitch would be.
Are they
Six.
ever good?
Yeah, on bonus, you radiate energy and everyone gets a +4 to hit.
Ooh.
But
How does
you
that
didn't
work
like
from a
near
grenade
me.
launcher?
The penalty, the grenade goes off in the weapon.
I do believe I have mentioned before that glitches can be positive.
I think they already have been positive 1 out of 1 times.
I thought that was just a non-thing. Like,
Oh.
nothing. I suppose, like, non-things can be positive.
Yeah, I'd rather it not explode.
Nothing happened. That's good.
Well, you know, if so, then Pimienta Dad died doing what he loves.
That's right. It was destined.
Playing with technology.
Shooting a bazooka.
Perfect.
Those 10 grenades all explode at the same time.
Okay, testing them.
Whatever's there is going to be taken with him, though.
Oh yeah, no, there's not gonna be anything left.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well,
Here we go.
You just had to get that one out of your system, man. Why did you make rolls? No!
Why do I have a
Stop!
+3?
Now you're just getting another one. That's how it works. You rolled the ones out of the die.
Pseudo random chance. The more I don't roll ones, the more likely it is that my next one is a 1.
Because that's how it works.
Yes, that's how it works, man. I've been doing this shit for a long time. I know how dice work.
Longer than I've been alive, as he likes to say.
It's true. You know, I wasn't gonna bring it up.
Back in my day.
Beautiful thing is that's going to be more and more impressive as time goes on.
Yeah. I'll be like in my 60s.
You're like, I'll tell you what they go.
Well,
Be like,
I'm fairly
Oh, that's
confident.
really
doing
not
this
fun.
for longer than you've been alive!
I'll be dead before then. And if I'm not dead, I probably won't be talking to you by then.
Oh, don't say that.
Nothing's going to change for the next 40 years.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep playing this
I
campaign.
really hope something changes in the next 40 years. Well, I am ready to attack a troll.
Jonas is playing Fallout 19.
Oh, finally. I've been waiting for that.
I think people wanted to get blessings from the priestess.
Some individuals may have wanted her to massage them.
I'll
Massage.
take a magic weapon if I get. So.
I have a question, Sheep, about the grenade launcher. Do they fire in the order that I load them, or do I get to choose which one fires?
You get to choose.
Good, okay.
Wow, that's an awesome grenade launcher.
It has
Yeah,
like
That
a
feature's amazing.
modular
Click the side and it's
clip,
like,
you know.
like a different grenade pop.
Just like spin like the drum. That's how it works in real life.
It's like Russian roulette with grenades. Everyone loses.
Yeah.
Oh, now gas in the room.
It's a game you only play once, like really.
No low, though. I mean,
Well, I mean, they could just deal like they're like flash things that do like non-lethal damage, and you're like
Still-
immune to non-lethal.
Still, a flashbang at your temple is gonna.
it's going to not be
It's
nice.
gonna do
You know,
things.
on the
Yes,
bright side-
the undead lich goes, ow.
Okay, well, if I'm an undead
Stuck
lich,
in my eye hole.
then I could do it.
For being immune to non-lethal damage.
Well, now that these things are taken care of, suppose we can start properly. It's a good thing I started the server like 2 hours ago, because that was pointless.
It wasn't sheep.
No, it wasn't. It's true. But
You know how lazy players are. You've been a player.
I know.
This is
But
exactly-
it would now be like the morning of the next day, 8, 9 maybe. Of course, you could sleep in until like 10 minutes before 12, as that is the time we're supposed to be there. But you don't get to. As over the absolute cacophony of the gears outside, you hear multiple voices shouting quite a whole lot. The words aren't really able to be made out by any of you, as the gears are simply too loud. But there's certainly someone out there trying to get someone's attention.
That's pretty amazing that that individual can shout so loud that they can at least be heard over the gears.
I suppose someone should help me with my armor, and then I guess we'll go and see who dares come knocking.
Sure.
I'll poke my head out.
I mean,
Wants attention, a dinosaur pokes his head out. What?
has Darin been a dinosaur through the whole night, or?
Zarin turned into a dinosaur as soon as he woke up and heard the shouting.
Woke up.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Gotta keep up appearances.
He just lays down, closes his eyes, and be like,
I mean, he's told us before that. Well, maybe for
Yes,
the
to keep
priestess.
up appearances, yeah.
Right.
Well, I think she also
just
knows.
so when someone goes out to
folks
pee, he
worried.
can do that thing where he just turns his head immediately and looks at them.
That's right, yes. That, meditating here in the Temple of Bri.
He's in Overwatch mode.
Yes, I'm in, power saving mode.
I'll just disperse a little bit in case of lightning bolt. Or
Oh, yeah,
So,
that's true.
Rotor's getting his armor on, and other people are, getting ready. Zarin,
wreck face.
fucking dinosaur, will, open the door and poke its head out.
Alright. You open the door in your dinosaur form, much to the surprise of the people standing outside. As it is, in fact, a few red folk standing there looking rather surprised and rather startled, in fact. The smaller of the four currently probably looking like they don't want to be here anymore.
Zarin bounded in dinosaur form, to the rat folk and helped them with the rust monsters, then back to the lair. And so Zarin will just, I guess there's no, real friendly way to do it. Zarin will glare at them, slightly quirk his head, and, gesture a claw, sort of what the fuck do you want expression.
Just
over his shoulder.
Circle motion with a claw, just speak.
Go on.
The dinosaur's listening.
Whiskeyfist does take a moment to actually recover from this particular turn of events, as he then goes, "Oh, well, hello, and I do apologize for having to shout so much, but this place is really loud, as it turns out. But
Zarin,
I'm just here because my sister has a message for you, and I was chosen to bring it because I'm reliable. I don't think that was the reason. Here you go."
That message is death!
He tries
Zarin
to
will
hand
extend,
Saren
one of the claws out, and the message is gently balanced in it. Zarin hands it over the Rothor.
Sure, Rotha will take it. Try to step away from Saren, but there's darkness there, so
And he is deathly afraid of it.
Saren likes to have a 5-foot personal boundary, and Rotha will read the message, assuming it's in common.
The message is, in fact, written in common, and I will paste it in chat.
How good is the handwriting of it?
Formatting.
It's a bit scratchy, but as far as handwriting of people living here goes, it's much better than expected.
Should I read it?
Sure.
Loud? Hello, friends. My people haven't returned. Neither have the people I sent out to find out why. It seems the receiver array isn't as deserted as I was led to believe. More than just goons there, too. I expect at least a lieutenant. Easy picking to people like you, I would say. One less obstacle to face later on. Perhaps you could check it out for me if you still have time before your big fight. I'm sure you wouldn't mind getting some ammo for that gun of mine in exchange.
There's more.
Oh.
Oh, there's
And
a
about
back.
that
It's a
fight, of
backside
course.
to the letter. Oh, hang on. a second.
Word has spread fast. I expect the entirety of Scrabble to be watching. If you take out Hellskak, you better make sure the crowd is on your side. Me and the Hawks got your back, but we can't control everyone. Things might turn ugly. Or
Okay. How long do we have?
His grenade launcher.
The professor will see to it.
Performance
And we-
combat with the grenade launcher.
Yes, I want
and gentlemen, good
dazzling display with the
Badass or
grenade
something?
launcher, or gore we finish with the grenade launcher. Oh,
He pumps his fist and he's got a wrist-mounted flamethrower that he places around and he's like, "Ladies and gentlemen."
Like a title Boba Fett.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like this new
Flying.
bounty hunter post-apocalyptic opinion we have.
He realizes that it's not all digging around in the dirt.
A feast
cool
for
stuff.
your eyes to see.
How long before the fight, Sheep? If we look at the sky.
The sun isn't nearly at noon yet. You would guess it's 7, 8.
All right.
Oh wow!
Let's
Woke us up
raid.
this early.
Let's raid the antenna. If there is a lieutenant there, this seems like an excellent time to take one out, away from the rest of them, before they can retaliate. Shauna will argue this.
Will Whiskey Face and the rats come with us, or?
No. Look at them.
He's just here for message delivery.
He's pathetic.
Let's just be on watch, because now they have a lot of that stuff we found, explosives that they might have rigged to, blow something up.
I mean, the antennae, probably.
Well, I mean, the rats
The
got killed.
rats know how to plant
So the
explosives.
lieutenant
I don't know
have
how
it.
to.
You know? I'm saying is the enemy has it now. And they've
No.
done something with it.
Does the enemy have it now? Shauna will ask. Whiskey Face.
Well, to be entirely truthful, we don't know. We suspect so because all the people we sent there haven't returned, but honestly, we have no idea what happened.
Alright. Well, in that case, we need to go there and take a look.
Sure, don't want the arenas to blow up.
They're gonna go full on Bane on us.
Zarin will put his big dinosaur head in his little 4 claws. Like, shake it.
Scrapwall. I was born in it.
So you think Scrapwall is your ally? Molded by it.
Oh, that's gonna be Hellion. Just Joe. He's gonna be one of those red alien dudes.
That's great. We're gonna hear Sheep's Bane voice. I'm looking forward to it.
Are you?
I would really, yes. Okay, well, in that case, we should be off, I think.
Well, don't let me stop you.
Just making sure we get up early, huh?
I didn't sleep much anyway. The gears keep turning.
Zarin will eye the little red folk and snap at it as he passes by.
Jumps back and levels its tiny crossbow slightly at you and then lowers it very quickly.
Shauna will shout back, "Down, boy!"
Sorry, he's just hungry for blood in the morning. Come, Professor. He gets the same way.
Pimian walks out with a grenade launcher and his sword.
Red too long.
Yep.
Flung behind him.
The bloodthirstiest of adventurers.
Yeah.
Professor Pimian Cobbletos.
Esquire.
Chester Cobblepot.
At your service.
If his old colleague could see him now. Does
as-
Pimian have like a rivalry with his old colleague?
No, he was kind of
Disputing
lame
my
actually as a teacher.
He kicks down the door to the institution. Disputing my findings, would you?
I will show you my findings.
We are traveling. Zarin will put one of his foreclaws on Rothor's shoulder and try out his new crazy powers and cast a spell on Rothor
Luthor is weirded out by this.
called Slipstream. Creates a low cresting wave of water that carries the target along the surface of the water or the ground. While moving across level ground, Rothor gets a +10 untyped bonus to speed. 10 feet.
He's
If
floating
going
around.
downhill, speed increases by 20 feet instead. If we're going
So I'm
downhill.
basically surfing now.
Yes.
Wait, so how does this look more specifically? Like,
You know, I've never cast the spell before. I imagine from like the dust and like the rust and like all the scrap metal from the ground rises a small like cresting wave of probably like brownish, like reddish liquid, and stays beneath Rothor's feet, allowing him to more easily glide across the surface.
oh my god.
Through the power of conjuration.
Also, how does it look when the lizard actually casts a spell? Does he
Well-
wave his claws?
Zarin, the dinosaur, grumbles and mutters and like hisses and crazy dinosaur tongue, whatever the fuck that is, growling, and like clenches the foreclaw tightly on Rothor's armored shoulder, and like sparks of green magic appear, and then because he wants to be showy with this, and then the wave rises.
Just from the ground, like everywhere.
Yes.
Ruther's plated boot sort of lifted slightly, as I suppose he's like stumbling a bit, trying to balance himself.
Ooh.
Luckily, he does yoga every morning, so
Oh,
so you did that. has helped his ability to not.
Kalit yoga. I'm copied.
It's something fancy that he learned in civilized people.
I'm copied as well.
The location where Ratuf has mentioned where the receiver array would be is some distance away, especially if you decide to avoid the area you're so aptly called Rust Monster Canyon. On the other hand, there can't really be any Rust Monsters there anymore, can there?
No, we took
That's
care
right.
of that.
Unless like they're like
Go there,
the
there's
same
like
Rust
6
monsters
more.
escaped.
Oh god. It's an
They've been
epidemic.
breeding.
Soon they will cover all the land. They are the Iron Gods.
Holy shit.
We're doomed.
Campaign I signed up for.
We're doomed.
That's one hell of a dystopia right there.
Through the canyon, and then you have been told it's simply a dark crevice, which there are many in Scrapwall, but this one is special because it's directly beneath the huge towering spires of metal with blinking lights and other weird apparatuses. So it's not really that difficult to miss. If your tokens are copied, I shall reveal a new map.
Show me, God.
It's called Receiver Array.
Receiver array.
I want it to be like an iron cannon. That'd be pretty cool.
Man, our world pretty much consists of like rectangles. Little tiny rectangles.
That'll change a moment. I just want to make sure your tokens are here before I start describing
Sure.
things. There we go. Because passing from like Scrapwall proper, even just coming out of the canyon where it wasn't exactly light but not really dark either, this place is a whole different story. It is cramped, and if the canyon was a canyon, this is just like a crevice or a crack, really. Let me just expose what you're seeing.
Yeah.
There are wooden bridges leading from doors hammered into the walls. There are still some walls that look like they are actually walls rather than scrap, revealing some sort of structure. But in general, it's a series of bridges, really. It is dark. It is very dark.
Is it time for a light spell from the professor?
We can still apparently see.
Yeah.
Well, excuse me, I can.
We
I
should,
just realized like the ring.
If we're sneaking up on these guys, we might want to not have a light source on us.
I mean,
They could sneak up on us.
we know.
Light
I mean,
source.
they can probably see in the dark.
Are you sure? They're probably just human.
What lieutenant do we think it is?
We don't know.
I mean, most of these guys have been like orcs, though. I think orcs can see in the dark.
Or undead.
Yeah, those can probably do it too.
I also have no idea where exactly the relay would be around here, unless it's like visible
Ahead.
because of its size.
The antennae themselves are pretty much directly above you.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Where are the bases?
Going by the idea that it is easier to get down from a bridge platform. I mean, how far above the surface are these?
This one is pretty much 10 feet, this one is 20, and the one in the back is like 30, 40.
I don't see that one. But the idea is that it's easier to get down from them than get up to them. So being on them seems to
But
be
you
good
can
stuff.
you can always get down.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but it's getting up. That's a lot of jumping. And
Mm-hmm.
have a big armor on. That's a little prohibitive of that sort of activity. Have I actually adjusted that now I think about it? I don't think I have. So what's our, I mean, do we check the doors here first? Does that make sense?
Yeah, then we wouldn't be attacked from behind if there is someone there.
Are we sure that that just not normal people live here, so we're gonna like invade people's homes and they're gonna like
There's
start
no
screaming?
normal people here.
You're just gonna open the door and shoot anything inside? I'm not
Take
sure.
a look first.
I'm not sure that I'm like a death squad. I don't think I.
He only said open the door. He didn't say anything about immediately.
What if
swinging
there's a
sword.
screaming inhabitant inside?
I mean,
Then you close
You
the
don't-
door.
they don't live here. It's just at
Close
night.
the door. There we go. Fixed.
I mean, I don't think there would be normal people living near this antennae that the Lords of Rust value so highly.
It's like a poor migrant who's hiding the rat folk from the.
Out of curiosity, Grimmeth, do you have scent with your dino form?
Yes, that one does have scent.
Zarin coming close to this place would pretty much immediately pick up the sound of blood, the smell of blood and decay.
Okay.
It's easy to convey.
Zarin will like look back at the others, and at the mention of like maybe like there's good people or kind people here, Zarin will like rapidly shake his head.
If they were kind people, then we won't end up killing them. Or if we do, then it was meant to be that way, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Zarin will visibly sniff the air, then growl at the group.
So it looks at him. So I
I think
suppose
he smells something.
Zarin will notably like reach one of his like four claws over to like his.
yes, I think I understand what he's doing.
What is it, boy? Timmy has fallen down the well?
He's agitated because there is something he dislikes in the air. Saw this much with the horses back at the tribes.
Zarin.
This condescending attitude.
Flaring of the nostrils is,
Uh-huh.
that gives it away. We should be cautious.
All right.
Zarin.
I will not go first then.
You never go first.
Good idea.
You never go first, wizard.
What's the chance that they have trapped like a bridge?
Uh-oh.
As like the wave rides up the bridge.
As we go in here and like the whole thing like explodes on both sides.
You will see Shonda take like a step forward to follow, and then she sort of wavers and grabs her head as she sort of staggers away to one of the walls. She's panting heavily, and sweat is pouring from her brow, and she's very pale, still grabbing her head.
Zarin immediately wheels around to give Shonda a concerned look. Which looks probably like I want to eat you.
Although it's more looking around because, you know, last time sort of mind stuff happened, things were thrown at us and
Everyone ran. Oh, excuse me, almost everyone ran.
Hey, it's Osman. He cannot know what was intended here. Not after what he did to him. I everything must be destroyed. But the innocent. You didn't pay for. She grits her teeth. No, the key to unity. She staggers again and basically falls down on her knees. It looks like she might be able to be on her way to pass out as she grits her teeth. I won't do it! The innocents...
Professor,
Mm-hmm.
you're kind of our medic here. What can you help her out?
Well, Pimian kind of looks over at Shonda and is kind of looking concerned, but then he says, I'm not sure exactly what this is, but I did notice something that may be related to the cause. Just before she started acting like this and gestures to her, he points up at the bridge and he says, I saw a little kind of like a fleck of a shadow, something moving very quickly or very stealthily, but it's gone now.
You see a bit like a thin line of blood sort of running down from one of her nostrils as she keeps like just gripping her head.
my god, look at these rolls. Is that magic of some sort? Is magic going on?
You really don't know.
Won't kill them. No.
Pimian has an idea. He grabs the EMP pistol off of Shonda's. I'm assuming she has it like on a holster or something. Puts it up against her head and fires it.
Let's hope that's an EMP pistol.
Yeah.
Give me that's the.
Professor?
And then it
Use
turns
his
around.
coup de grace.
The pistol does fire using up one of its charges with a mix between a hum and a buzz. It passes through Chandala's head without damaging anything. That is for certain.
Well, with my 20, does it seem like magic going on? Is that a magical thing?
Magic could do something like this, but Rofor couldn't immediately think of any sort of real spell that would do it.
I'll cast Detect Magic, so we'll know for sure.
Is her head magical?
Pimian was thinking that maybe this was caused by like nanites or something, and that like EMPing her head would fry them. But maybe not.
Well, the professor does stuff with technology all the time. I don't know what he's doing.
Kainrik would be able to detect a rather significant aura of divination.
Is it like scrying?
It's in the same school, yeah.
No, I will let everyone know. Strong magics.
I don't know what that means, but what do we do about it?
Oh, damn, I don't have any counter spells for that.
Just knock her out?
I mean, what would my knowledge about spellcasting tell me about, like, what could counter this?
You would think that it's not really... The spell itself would not be a long-lasting affair. It's mostly the shock of whatever might be happening.
Oh, so the spell is not in effect anymore?
Kainrik would think that, yes.
Shanda is at this point breathing heavily. The blood is still like trickling from her nose. And she blinks several times very, very heavily and sort of looks around slowly as if she is waking up from something. What happened?
Seems that a spell was cast on you. From we don't know where.
My head. I heard things. I saw. I saw from before when she sort of blinks, looking around the fire. Everyone died. It was. She frowns, looking behind the group up in the darkness. Did you see something move up there? Just now?
Pimian nods.
She staggers up to her, like standing, leaning heavily against the wall. I will be fine, I think.
I hope so. Then
God,
Pimian
it
doesn't need to
hurts.
shoot you anymore.
She blinks, looks at Pimian.
Stand there with a smoking EMP pistol.
Oh,
Yeah. Pimian looks
Said you were
down
a
at it
liability.
and looks back at her and says, I thought maybe it might be the result of some nanites or something in your head, and I wanted to make sure that they were gone if it was the case.
she nods.
And he'll hand it back to her.
Sure, she'll put it in a holster on her leg. Looking about, she is visibly quite shaken by this, but she's doing her utmost to recompose herself.
Yeah, ask Pimian if he has anything to treat such an illness.
I mean, I could cure light wounds or something. Have you taken any like damage or stat damage or anything?
Well, she will tell you that her head hurts a lot. She has like this splitting migraine. She sort of wipes away some of the blood from her nosebleed. I think
I could do the trauma pack use, I guess.
she shakes her head. No, there's no need, Professor.
I
I'm
didn't
sure
think there
I'll be
was
fine.
anything. Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be fine. We should keep going. She looks over to Saren. What is it? You're jumping all over the
Zarin
place.
stepped away from Shonda and is visibly pacing back and forth.
I think he says that they know we're here and that
Growls and snarls at Rothor. Then goes back to pacing.
looks behind himself.
We still have a thing to do here, so we can't just stay here. We need to keep moving.
Zarin puts the foreclaws up to his head and then looks away as if to suggest the possibility of leaving.
Shonda slowly shakes her head. No, I'm fine. We should try at least. We have come this far. I won't back out now. I won't let.
Zarin's foreheads tap his head specifically.
Hmm.
And then points away from this place.
You got something too? She wonders.
Zarin nods his head vigorously.
She
Frowns and looks around.
She grimaces. There is.
I still haven't heard anything.
There is something here that is. I don't know exactly what happened, but I was forced to relive some very unpleasant memories.
Chances I would think you would want revenge after that.
Yes, but she looks around. I don't see much. I don't see anything to take revenge on.
Doors and bridges.
I am willing to continue.
So am I.
The Deinonychus frowns deeply.
Well, what's the worst that can happen?
I mean, looks at Chandela.
Looks around trying to see something that might do something. These water skates.
Kane grabs his head. But doesn't grimace that much.
Looks back as no one follows him.
Think we are being scryed by something with magic.